All right guys, Jesse here with another video. Welcome back. I'm just out here shooting today and I just got to thinking, like, what's one piece of advice that I wish I knew sooner for archery, or anything that I could tell somebody to help them out, whether they've been shooting for forever or they're just getting into archery. And for me, it's prioritizing and making it more important to make a good shot on your end, right? The things that you can control, your mental process, execution, your form, making those things more important every single shot than it is where your arrow's hitting, right? Because I see in my journey, and a lot of other people, is you kind of hit this like plateau where you stall out, you're shooting tons of arrows, you're getting reps in, you're practicing all the time, and you're just not getting any better. And you know that there's room for improvement, right? You have potential, but you're just not sure the steps to take to get there. And I found that it's because a lot of the practice we do, we go out and shoot, we're only worried about our scores, what we shoot. If we're hitting the middle of the target, we're more focused on where our arrow's hitting and if we're hitting what we want, right? And that is just being outcome oriented. That's all it is. And it's just as simple as that. The easiest thing to break that is focus on the process, you know? You can't expect better outcomes if you're not working on the process to get there. It's honestly like that with anything in life. You gotta take time and work on the little things in the process, right? You have to prioritize the process in order to get better results. And you know, what does that look like? It looks different for everybody. For me, and a lot of people, I think they would benefit from learning how to shoot a controlled surprise break. A lot of people don't like that, but I think that that's the biggest thing that holds a lot of people back, is they're worried about where their pin's at, where they're hitting on the target, rather than making a good shot on their own half. It's got to get ugly before it can get good. A good way to relate it would just be like going to the driving range for golf, right? You go to the driving range every night and all you do is just pound driver, right? You're taking big daddy hacks all night with the driver, and then you go to the course the next day and you didn't score any better. It's because you're not working on the fundamentals. You're oriented on results, right? How far you're hitting the ball, things like that, you know? And that's the biggest thing that I would give anybody, any advice. Bite the bullet. Who cares what you do? Who cares where your arrows hit? Prioritize making a good shot, and what you're going to see is you're going to have better days. You're going to be more consistent. You're going to have less bad days, and overall, it's going to get you to the next step. If you like these little tidbits of advice, leave a like, leave a subscribe. Let me know what you want to hear. Kind of a change of pace, but yeah, I'll catch you on the next one.